Throw Gang, we are joined by the checkerboard chief, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, the long sleeve dong skis, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly running of the boys, with today's full episode only available on
www.throwingfits.com. What is a dong skis?
I don't know, bro. You know, long dong, sleeves, skis,
Like,
Super Bowl and the big sleazy.
Yeah.
We had Emily Dawn Long on 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it just sounds like a dirty dick.
That's, I think, what it is, because before we get into getting STD tested to the dulcet tones of Drake, more fashion designer musical chairs, but honestly a little more interesting this time, I think.
Yeah.
And dinner with the mayor of New York City. Let's get into a fit check.
You want to start?
Sure. On the feet, I got the newsletter twos.
The Sletter twos.
Yeah, bro. I have a big trip coming up that we're going to get into, where I had to break in some hiking boots because I'm doing like a pretty serious fucking trek.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the Blackbird Spy Plane Oboes collab from the summer on ice. Whew. Literally, because I was kind of waiting for the winter and for these like terrible wintry conditions to really hit before busting them out. But I had to put it on the fast track and bring them in. So I've been wearing them nearly every single day for the last week.
Very comfortable.
And I will be wearing them, whether super laced up, choked out, or just kind of like easy breezy slip on, slip off. And I will be wearing them every day for the following week to really get them fucking nice and dusty.
When we tee up this trip, are we going to talk today about like what's the weather like at this destination
so.
and how you're going to pack? Because I have a lot of questions.
We'll get into it.
Okay. It's quite the exotic location.
Yeah. I had a stylish guy on the train come up to me and ask me for ID on the shoes.
Really?
I told him they're the newsletter threes.
The Sletter twos.
Yeah, for $5 a month, you could have gotten these, bro.
Damn, did you try to buy them off your fucking dogs?
Yeah. I said, no dice. There's only like 50 of these.
Because then I would be walking around in socks.
Yeah. Shout out Jonah and Aaron.
Yeah.
For honestly, these are great. Super
People were mad at us for not putting them on the Fitty Sneaker of the Year. We might have actually missed an opportunity to show motherfucking love and let the people vote. It's not a
sneaker, and that's why I think we should expand Sneaker of the Year to footwear of the year.
This is not a sneaker?
This is a boot.
A low top hiking boot.
Yeah, by Oboes.
Not an approach shoe, sneaker or whatever, right?
It's a trail. Maybe it's a trail sneaker. I don't know, but no bozo, only Oboes. The socks are Luso. Got my socks at the slipper store.
Mm-hmm.
The pants are Still by Hand. Shout out the Japanese homies.
Where do you buy? Because this came up when I was like going through the most recent rec center. Where do you buy Still by Hand?
We got these at what's the fucking?
Are they at Venn?
They're at Mohawk.
They're at Mohawk, right?
I'm pretty sure they're at Neighbor or End.
Okay.
They're at
shout out to Mandem.
Fuck.
Sorry, I'm not trying to.
I got these at a French store that I'm blanking on the name of. Rendezvous. Thank you. When we were there for the last fashion week.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty widely available. It's not a huge selection, but maybe at Venn too. I don't know. Are you thinking of Stein?
No. Well, I'm thinking of. Well, Mantle's not Japanese.
Australian.
Right. But when I'm thinking of like that tier, Still by Hand, Mantle, Stein,
Kale.
But Still by Hand is not at Venn yet, or might not be.
I don't know if it is or not. Gotcha. I wouldn't be surprised, it being that it is a fucking big brain, small Japanese brand.
Right,
I'm sure that our friend Christopher Green with no E has been doing a buy there.
Okay.
For Still by Hand. The belt is Sunflower. The shirt is MF Pen. I fucking love this shirt.
That's gauzy, baby.
Yeah, baby.
It looks mad fucking.
It's a little
comfy.
Really? See-through. Yeah. And I want to run this by you real quick.
Hit me.
We're not trend predictors, but because trends don't exist anymore.
Right. As we established.
I sense a vibe on the horizon.
Okay, hit me.
I'm a vibe sensor. I think that driven by specifically MF Pen and maybe secondarily our Legace to a certain extent, we're going to get this like interesting little like menswear / grunge hybrid moment. You love a thermal.
Yeah.
Yes, right now you are not a vibe, bro, because you're putting the thermal underneath the fucking faded tee. Photo assistant ad motherfuckers. But Hugo at MF Pen has been doing that for a minute. And I think like with the right, I don't know, just without like forcing it,
right.
Whether it's like a thermal, whether it's kind of just like shredded raw hems, whether it is kind of like the like long sleeves. I mean, even like this sweater you're wearing could be contextualized as a little grungy
or a little ska, but you're not wrong, right? Kurt Cobain always like had that iconic mohair cardigan or mohair adjacent cardigan, right?
Yeah,
that big
but I
green
think
guy.
Just like fashion motherfuckers being like,
well, even like
no one understands me.
Not to spoiler alert, but like look at the frayed seam on the velvet jeans I have on.
I'm saying, but just like the styling of MF Pen and Our Legacy's blood knot. Give me the blood knot.
So it's interesting to say that because the most iconic grunge moment in capital F fashion is the Marc Jacobs Perry Ellis grunge show that came out in 92 that was like panned and obviously directly influenced by Nirvana and Nevermind, but like now is this like North Star for like iconic fashion disruptor moments. I wonder if, because there hasn't been a grunge moment like since actual grunge, right? Or am I bugging?
I think there has been.
Jerry Lorenzo.
Yeah. And that was more like kind of like
skinhead,
Northwestern skinhead shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's going to be like the dominant trend or anything, or like people going full fucking Cobain cosplay, but seen a lot of flannels.
Mm-hmm.
I think I even saw like a high somebody like how to style your flannel 7 ways. It's like you put the flannel on.
Noah, how long have you been there? Get on it. Get on it, bro.
Yeah, they got a Gen X editor in chief now, bro.
He's trying to turn the cruise ship, bro.
But certainly seeing a lot of flannels, even driven by like almost I don't know if you could, it's almost like grunge meets 70s in the form of like second layer.
Mm-hmm.
Grunge meets kind of like corpo traditional menswear with MF Pen and Our Legacy's Give Me the Blood Knot. Anyway, just want to say that.
Yeah, and then here's a thought. Buy clothes you love and just wear them into the ground. And then they like look what you're describing as, Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, this is a gift. These are Bottega. The big green puffa is Stone Island. The panties are Hanes boxers. And I'm sipping on, I had 16 ounces of mud from Vita coffee shop here in the Lower East Side and sipping on what is this? Clean canteen of Lower East Side's finest.
We haven't really talked about this, but you have renounced DP.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah. I read a scary article on ultra processed foods.
And that would include like all, not just sodas, but diet sodas specifically because of all the like replacement, whatever aspartame bullshit that goes in.
Yeah, just like if you can't pronounce the ingredients or if you like can't recreate them at home, then like you probably I don't know. You don't know what it does to you.
We have like the last vestige of that Jimmy era. There's like a DP that will presumably go undranken forever.
No, maybe I'll suck on that sweet black.
Did you wait? So
at my lowest moment,
it's actually very interesting because like as someone who's like quit smoking and like I'm gonna be healthy. Do you remember your last DP? And was it a conscious? I know this is my last sweet nectar of the gods.
No.
Damn. That's how you know that it was like this thing that you didn't really need.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I don't even.
Do you remember your last cigarette?
Yeah, in Miami.
3 days ago.
I was smoking in Miami a little.
Welcome back from Miami, Lawrence. You brought back. You're looking tan.
Thank you.
You have kind of like a
glow,
like a sex pest vibe that one gets when they spend over 3 nights in Miami.
Yeah, I got a little tan. I can't lie. Though.
Kala.
Yeah, the UV index wasn't particularly bussin', but okay.
What are you wearing?
I am wearing
this beautiful tan and sex pest vibe.
Crushable Loewe loafers. The socks are socks with 3 S's.
Socks. Was it socks or socks?
Socks.
Yo, is that a trend? 3 S's in a brand. We got Stein. We got socks.
You need 3 to be a trend. Who else has? Well, 4S. That's got 4.
Sound.
Yeah. A lot of letters, dude.
Yo, mad words and shit.
I saw a great fucking Instagram story that was like, yo, anybody know the alphabet that can tap in real quick? Just apropos of nothing. Shout out to everyone who knows their ABCs, though. You should know that by now. I don't know how young our audience is, but when you learn the alphabet?
When you're pretty young.
Yeah. We know our outfits, not necessarily the alphabet. The jeans that I mentioned are velvet jeans from Small Talk Studio.
Wait, how does that work?
What do you mean? The cut is like a 5-pocket flared style.
Okay. Are there like rivets?
No rivets.
Like a patch?
No, but it is like like a jean.
Yo, can you make jeans out of anything?
Well, so when you like, if you,
Not all jeans are denim, but all denim are what the fuck?
I think it's called you call it a 5-pocket style because there's a coin pocket,
Okay.
your 2 pockets in the front, obviously, and then the 2 in the back. So it's not like a trouser; it's more of like a jean to me. It's jeans to me.
Okay.
They are velvet. They have a pretty sick grunge adjacent frayed seam going down the side.
Yo,
and on us,
who fucking cares about society, man? I'm fucking frame my seams. Society's falling apart at the seams anyway. Fuck the man.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you're doing just Bob Dylan now. You sound like you literally that could have been a Bob Dylan quote, man.
How many pants must the man? Oh no, that's not it.
How many jeans?
Right back.
No, that was on point. The T is the new
thick
Manresa Blue Horse made in the USA tees. I got a 3-pack courtesy of Mike.
Thick as hell, boy.
And on
like
top,
Jalen Hurts' Kia Telluride.
what's that?
He's got a fucking fat ass.
Oh, I thought you were saying that he was driving a Kia.
No,
because you know me, I love Kias. I established this last week.
Right. Oh, that's right. Kia next up.
It is. I'm telling you, dude. Keep your eyes peeled, dude. What can I do to put you in a new Kia today, dude? On top of the white tee, as you might have seen in the dumper, is a mohair checkered deep V from Scott Fraser collection, courtesy of the boy Scott Fraser. Wearing the thing that was in the dumper. I feel like you and we kind of shoot when it comes to the dumper, which the new dumper just dropped. Check that out. If you're just a listener, you can also be a reader of Throwing Fits on www.throwingfits.com. Another illustrious entry.
I enjoyed writing this past week's dumper. For sure.
Well, you know what it is? It's like we've been going long form, whether it was your reportage or my essays, and it was nice to just tap back into like, you know, fun, quippy product description mode where there's like less stakes because the stake is just the cool thing that we're recommending. And then it's like the copy can be fun.
Like, what's something that's soft? Oh, yes. The toilet paper that King Charles wipes his arse with.
Yeah. What do you think? How many plies do you think they got in Buckingham?
Bro.
What's too many plies?
Well,
because at a certain point, you're like, I'm not wiping my ass with a towel over here. I mean,
why not?
You are. I don't know. Like, what's the most regal amount of ply?
Six
ply?
Let me,
because I like just 2-ply. I'm a 2-ply guy.
2-ply guy. I might be triple.
title.
Oh, we got 4-ply roll.
4-ply?
Damn, we got $17 per roll.
What?
It's by this is 9 years ago, so never mind. On Reddit. Ooh, the 3 best toilet papers of 2025.
Yo. What's number? Is it like artisanal or is it just
this
like
is well, this is the wire cutter, so the fucking New York Slimes. 7th generation recycled extra strong and strong bath tissue. Hell no,
I'm not
bro.
using someone else's dirty fucking ply. Yeah. Get out of here.
Oh,
yo,
Lawrence was here,
dude. There was a huge controversy in my building. Clearly, some fucking Brooklyn mom was like washing her like reusable diaper,
ew, brother,
like
ew.
in the machines, and like,
ew.
And this got exposed because someone reported that there was a turd in a washing machine. Because there is, in my laundry room, there are 5 washers and 5 dryers to match. And there is a specific washer that is supposed to be used for any like pet stuff, like washing a dog bed, anything with hairs, whatever. And while your child is not a pet technically, if there's turd, it needs to go in that one. But there was just apparently a stray turd.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. And also, it's like,
that's horrendous.
And I'm just speculating. This is we tried, Jenna emailed with the building, try to get to the bottom of Turdgate. Because it's like, what machine was the turd in? Because now I'm not using that one ever again.
Right.
And then it's like,
you got to throw that machine in the washing machine.
Right. And then how do you throw away a garbage can? Shout out Jerry Seinfeld. Or rather my dad's impression of Jerry. That's my dad's Jerry Seinfeld joke.
Okay.
How do you throw away a garbage can?
What's the deal with throwing away a garbage can?
But it's like, so I'm just assuming, Jen and I were assuming that it was a Brooklyn mom washing a reusable diaper, because why else would there be a turd in a washing machine?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, why would you shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he had a turd in his fucking reusable diaper. Okay, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, ply. So what's the number? That was number 1? Was reusable or
according to the wire cutter with the failing New York Slimes, there's toilet paper that has 22 karat gold flakes in it, which like
what does that do for your
that would
butthole?
slice you up, right?
Well, isn't that the whole thing they say about Goldschlager is like it like the flakes like open you up?
It gets you drunk, buddy. Okay, for
Goldschlager of toilet paper.
For $1,376,900, you can purchase 22 karat gold toilet paper.
Trump shit.
A quality 3-ply toilet paper, 22 karat gold through the roll. So maybe just the roll is gold.
Wait, so are these the most expensive or the best? Because
I just found the most luxurious and toiletpaper.com.au. It's a dead site. So
yeah,
I think this is fucking bullshit.
Because I'm a
bullshit on this.
podcast thousandaire. I use a Laura Piana cashmere toilet paper. Actually,
nice.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. You know what my new travel hack is?
What's that?
Traveling with a roll of toilet paper, like a half used one, because hotels use like very like single ply,
translucent shit.
Because anytime someone checks out, they throw away whatever toilet paper is left over. It's very wasteful.
Yeah.
Right. And it'd be super expensive to just like constantly do that with like triple ply Charmin, double ply, whatever, ultra soft. So I think that traveling, and look, I'm a Japanese bidetsman, right? So traveling without my bidet is already horrendous. I hate it.
You just bring your bidet in your carry-on.
I've thought about if there's like a carry-on Toto.
A portable
Toto.
Wait, there's got to be a travel bidet, no?
Well, you got to like hook it up to the water supply. I don't know.
Oh, true. Good point.
But bringing your own toilet paper, fucking travel hack to end all travel hacks. I do this with tennis camp because like the toilet paper there, I mean, you're putting your ass through fucking work, boy.
Yeah.
And the toilet paper there is like prison level.
Sure.
I feel like I'm a fucking sing, but yeah. Bring your own BYOTP.
Just one roll.
Great travel hack. Also,
one roll per every week that you're traveling. What's the conversion?
I don't know what your rate is because my rate's all thrown off now because with the bidet, it's like very minimal usage. Without the bidet, it's like I've forgotten how to wipe my ass.
You've re-virginized your asshole with the Toto.
I grew back my ass hymen.
That's a surgery I'm sure they offer.
Yeah, I'm an evangelical ass man. Title? Evangelical ass man?
I mean, right now it's 2-ply guys.
No.
Evangelical ass man sounds like just any member of the Catholic clergy.
Oh, yeah. But bringing your own toilet paper and bring your own power strip.
Yeah. You got to make sure that you got a source of fucking power for all your fucking devices.
Speaker. Bring your own incense, maybe?
Incense?
Yeah.
You don't think, I mean, normally the one thing that usually I think hotels have going for them is they smell pretty good.
I don't like a lot of hotels have like.
Well, you have issues with scent, which we established with the cologne debate.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. You called it terrorism or something like
nose rape. It's
something overblown.
Olfactory rapey.
Olfactory terrorism.
What else are you wearing?
Okay. Oh, so I was saying that we have about like, I think like a 50% hit rate of like cool thing that we own that we're recommending and like cool thing that like is maybe not like aspirational because I don't think we put in shit that's like too expensive by design, but it made me wearing this today on the pod and thinking about the dumper made me laugh because there was a tweet that was sent to a group chat from one of these Zood board fashion pages that is hilarious. And I'm not going to out this person, but they said the difference between me and every other fashion page out there is I actually look at the clothes that I post about in person. And what's hilarious about that is you are a fashion page, not a rapper, because last time I checked, that is almost identical to friend of the pod, Benny the Butcher's intro to a great song, Over the Limit, which maybe could be the outro music, which is, see, the difference is, for me and y'all, a word I can't say, is I really did this shit though, so I could say what I want to say. But that's a rapper that moved cocaine versus you're a guy that posts pictures of things that were gifted to you on Twitter and Instagram.
But can I kind of push back and say that I actually do appreciate that sentiment where it's like versus every other Zood boarder,
green screen
motherfucker, whatever commentator that's just like, oh, these pants are fucking great. It's like, you don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
The sentiment is not, I have no issue.
The lookbook looks fantastic. It's like, yeah, that's the whole fucking point.
That is why it's called the lookbook.
Yeah. You looking.
Oh,
it ain't called a touch book.
This ain't a book to teach a baby how to read.
Yeah. The difference between me and you is that you look at the lookbooks.
Yo, man.
Fuck the lookbooks.
This motherfucker is a pop-up book, bruh. I'm a novel. No, it was just, the sentiment is correct. And we've talked about that sentiment a lot. It was the delivery that is
hard.
Which is, you thought it was hard? I thought it was embarrassing. It's not hard at all.
It's soft as King Charles's TP.
Soft as fucking baby shit, dude.
Yeah, which you wash your clothes in.
Fuck, dude. Damn, maybe I'm graping your nose. I just walk around smelling like turd.
Raping, not graping.
I'm not saying the R word.
Oh, sorry.
Just because Trump's back in office, you've been throwing them around.
Oh,
kid.
I've been wanting to say rape for 4 years now. What?
More retarded. Last week. The hat.
That one.
Moving on. You were so pissed.
What?
You were so mad at people finally humanizing the Chinese that you got in your bag of slurs. That's what
last
happened.
week.
Yeah.
On the Zoom pod.
Yeah. Up top, I have a hat from Will Mahoney's Have a Great Day magazine. I'm almost positive these are coming back because I have unwittingly found myself as part of Will's production process where he texted me twice. He goes, "Yo, bro, when you get a second, can you measure the logo on the hat?" And I was like, "All right." Shout out Will, so I did that. And he hit me again. He goes, "Yo, I hate to bother you again. What's the blank I used?" I was like, "Okay, it's Yupon Classic." It's just the tag is in there, but that was so I guess they're coming back.
Will.
Shout out Will.
Sorry for Lysoling your phone.
Shout out DJ Boner Boy. The big ass coat is Colbo. The sunglasses are Thistles, and I had I haven't had Celsius I didn't have any Celsius when I was away. This is my first Celsius back. I don't know if it's hitting any different. If anyone can like tell that the energy is extra up. But I got my favorite, the sparkling watermelon. I should do a Celsius ranking.
Yeah.
Is that something people want to? Well, I think Chris Gale Malley, the I Hate Menswear guy. Oh shit, was that not? Everyone.
I think people know that.
Everyone knows that. He did that on heavies. I think he ranked them, and it's such a personal. Like, you don't drink any Celsius, right?
No, but I did buy my boy the one and only purchase I made off TikTok. The TikTok shop was a jumbo variety pack of exotic energy drinks.
Fire.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, from what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Came with 16 energy drinks, including a Celsius. So, like, what is that?
That's watermelon.
Just like kiwi strawberry.
Oh,
including
basic
that.
Trash.
That and a fucking Starbucks thing, which is like kind of whack, or just like a monster, like an exotic flavor.
What's the funniest one?
Well, he's having 2 at a time, 2 per day,
bro. Is this who I think it is?
Yeah, my boy Chris.
Yeah, not who's also the Zen boy in the group
and the Celsius guy.
Yeah, well, Chris and I have a lot in common, which is destroying our heart health.
Look at this Volt Yellow Energy.
I wonder what that. Well, Volt is. Oh, I'm thinking of Jolt.
Thinking of Jolt.
Jolt. I'm thinking Jolt Cola.
This chocolate flavored energy drink, Milo, which sounds like European.
That sounds terrible. Chocolate flavored? Ew.
Rap Star energy drink.
That's sick, dude. You drink that before you get in the booth, dude.
What is AQHA?
Aqua.
Yes, that is how you spell it. AQHA.
That's the
Chicha Morada.
Whoa,
flavor.
That's a cool can.
Yeah.
Good graphic design.
It's like a Peruvian like street corn. This?
Whoa.
I'm just saying it's honestly the greatest gift I've ever gotten.
XOT, how do you even pronounce that?
I don't know. And then like this is a good one. It's Xyience, but it's spelled with an XY.
Yo, you know that shit is good, dude. Xyience.
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 Maybe that's the episode title.
Xyience, maybe. Now, I would love to give my take. Not that I have the most refined palate, but like I feel like there's a lot of misinformation floating around. Where, like, for example, like people are pretty split on the cola flavored Celsius. I think it's underrated. It's a fun one, especially if you're like James and you've cut soda out of your diet and you want to have something arguably probably worse for you than just a diet soda. But anyway, I got that. I got the hydro flask full of Lower East Side's finest. I'm wearing Skims boxer briefs in the stretch material. The rollie is on the wrist. The wedding ring is on the fingy. The wifey is on the pinky. The chrome is on the other hand. And I think that is a complete fit check and drink check. And we could do the damn show.
All right, let's get into it. The Super Bowl is set, Lawrence. Eagles, Chiefs down in New Orleans. Kind of a bummer, right? That the Chiefs are back in it.
It's what the league wants.
Yeah, come on.
The rematch from 2 years ago.
As a Giants fan, it will be tough rooting for the Eagles, but I don't want to see the Chiefs three-peat. I don't like Mahomes. I don't like Kelsey. I like Andy Reid.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Fumble Rooski. Bundle Rooski.
Yeah. You know, had a son that died of a heroin overdose, was very eloquent about it, and I think probably one of the only like liberal guys in the entire NFL.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that about him. I knew about the son. Are your Bills Mafia homies like on straight unaliving watch?
They're on suicide watch for sure.
Bro, the fucking refs, man.
I know.
That sucks, dude. Honestly, for all the Bills fans listening, like, you have my 1000% sympathy.
Yeah.
It's maybe not the matchup again that like the majority. Actually, well, no, the Bills felt like America's team. So I think this majority of what people wanted in terms of, I mean, here's the thing. All right, I'm split. We love Saquon, even if he left the New York Football Giants. It was not his fault. He was definitely pushed out. But at the same time, I cannot bring myself to root for the Eagles. So I'm going to go with the three-peat trying to witness greatness angle because I cannot root for the Birds. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
I hate Philadelphia citizens and like Eagles fans, but seeing the celebrations last night was pretty sick. Like the guy just fucking letting the gun ring off like a Taliban member.
One of those motherfuckers ate the turd right out of my washing machine.
Yeah. No, that was what?
Remember when they ate horse shit when they
No, that was a Browns fan.
No,
wasn't it?
Nope.
That was an Eagles fan?
Eagles fans love eating shit, dude.
I thought that was a Browns fan was like if they go 0-17, I'll eat shit.
No. I'm talking about when Big Dick Nick won the Super Bowl for the Eagles, whenever that was, beat the Pats. No, the fans were eating horse shit. Why? On Broad Street. I don't know. Just because it's Philly and they're fucking creatures.
Yeah, they're disgusting humans. It is going to be, Philly fans going down to the big sleazy Nolans
movie.
Going to be fucking crazy. Prayers up for Bourbon Street again. Grease the whole street, my guys. Jesus Christ.
Grease it with fucking horse shit.
They'll just be licking the poles, pause. I cannot wait for Philly fans to crash the Bodie GQ fashion show, which hopefully they saw the promo for it before it got deleted.
So they redid the promo.
With like no voices, no actors. Yeah. Just graphics. Wow. Incredible. I cannot wait for Go Bodie. Just bird fans at the fucking fashion show. Oh my God.
There's no chance that that's open to the public, right? That's got to just be. Right.
I mean,
I don't know what kind of spectacle they're going to be putting on. I think we already kind of speculated.
As you and I learned, I feel like the Super Bowl joining like the Coachella cultural calendar really happened seemingly last year when it was in Vegas, when it was like every celeb was in town. We already talked about this a little bit. Every celeb was in town. Everyone's doing appearance fees, bags, brand activations,
walkthroughs,
collab announcements, exclusives, blah, 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 bullshit. And the fact that it is now in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's going to get fucking.
I'll say.
It's going to get freaky, dude.
It's going to get the big sleazy, bro.
Yeah, I think
down in the bayou.
Well, it's funny because we went last year when it was in Vegas, and it
should just be in Vegas every year.
Well, I don't disagree, especially with gambling. Well, I guess gambling is legal everywhere, but obviously that's what Vegas was built on: blood in the sand and fucking gambling. But like, I think it should.
But now you in Carcosa.
Yeah, it should only be like it should just alternate, right? Vegas or New Orleans. Like it should never be in Miami.
No, it should be Miami.
No,
it should only be in Miami or Vegas.
No, New Orleans, I think should, like if we're going to do the Mount Rushmore of places the Super Bowl should only be in, it's Vegas, New Orleans, okay, maybe Miami, and it's got to be warm. Like Tempe, Arizona? No.
Tempe, like fake meat? Well, no. Vegas is just like set up to
Scottsdale?
Vegas just set up to host like, the millions and millions of people that are going to like flood the city. Like fans, brand activators.
Is New Orleans
celebs.
set up for that kind of deluge of people? Bad analogy.
Don't think so. I think there's going to be a flood of people.
Yikes.
Just a wave just flooding the city.
Does Bodie care about black people? Don't clip that.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Go Bodie.
Go Bodie.
Go Bird.
Will Taylor Swift be at the GQ Bodie fashion show?
Well,
sorry.
I don't know. I think like it is going to be.
She doesn't get fly by any like metric.
She was in the Louis. She was at midfield in the Louis last night.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Because she like doesn't.
She wears the same Gant jackets as you.
I mean, shout out. Taylor Swift is the number one Gant enjoyer in the game. but like, yeah, being her stylist must be so easy. Truly.
How so?
Because there's no expectation for her to be mother.
Oh, because she's just wearing some fuck ass fit, like
No, she's
typically.
just like typical. If anything,
Well, it's
between
like,
her and Travis Kelce, he's the fashion plate of the couple.
Bro,
I'm not saying in a good way.
was he wearing a Tom Brown? Was that a Tom Brown fit?
Yes, sir.
Someone's like, bad time to have a armband on the suit blazer.
Yeah.
But hey, that's his politics.
And also, like, on a giant man, the shrunken suit just looks so stupid.
I do think that GQ is probably bummed that the Chiefs won and I guess like the Eagles won because Travis Kelce being like a fashion guy.
Sure. There was a scene in the front row for Killer Trav, without a doubt.
Right.
Even Saquon, I think, low key is like kind of on the birds. There's no like Hurts is kind of a fashion guy.
Yeah, he had the Sinbad fit on.
He really did. Yeah. Shout out Sinbad.
Yo, again with the fucking fat cheeks. The man had a Kia Telluride on.
Did I ever mention on the pod how Sinbad is my friend Joe's uncle?
No.
Yeah.
Joey Mimosa?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've always like jokingly been
alive?
like,
is Sinbad alive?
but he was in bad shape. So it could never be like get Sinbad on the pod, which could presumably happen because he's prayers up for Sinbad.
Yeah.
Always and forever.
White podcasters be like, yo. and then they couldn't check out my ice cream.
I will say we had the opportunity to see him live and like meet him in the green room, and his whole set was the best crowd work I've ever seen, where he just goes up, nothing prepared, and he fucking murdered, dude. Oh, sure. It's like forever legend. Shout out Sinbad. Anyway,
I think Taylor Swift will be at the GQ Bodhi party because I feel like that's the only premier like fashion event happening. Obviously, everything's like tied to fashion these days across all facets of pop culture, including sports, where you take sports, you take fashion, you crash them together in New Orleans, to quote a now deleted IG reel.
It's so incredible that no one was like, yo, don't you say the one word you had one job, and it's not to say crash.
We're gonna just truck through and
keep on trucking down in New Orleans, and when we crash together, sports and fashion.
Yeah, sports and fashion. It's a one-way street that we're just gonna truck through and crash them together, and it's gonna be a real hit and run situation. Jesus Christ. What the
Don't
fuck?
be a lone wolf. Come join the fucking come join us.
Here's my sports and fashion manifesto. What the fuck? Anyway, Super Bowl. I will not be able to watch the Super Bowl, Lawrence.
Well, because I was gonna say I would love to make a public plea to get invited again. I had such a good time. Obviously,
but that was in Vegas.
A lot of that was us gambling on mushrooms.
Yeah.
when
and
you were
spilling beer into the roulette wheel.
that is honestly, if you're a new listener, it's or whatever, it's free on YouTube. Go back and watch the Vegas recap. That was one of, I think, our best pods.
We're suited and booted too.
That was and zooted too, dude.
Yeah, New Orleans will be fun. I really like.
But
New Orleans.
You won't be there because
I want to be there because I am going to be in Uganda, doing a bunch of shit. But the main highlight, I think, will be going on a gorilla trek, which is opportunity.
Spell gorilla.
Gorilla.
Right.
Yeah. Not guerrilla.
Not some freedom fighter. Because it is an active war zone?
No. Well, let me just explain. So like Tuesday morning, I woke up to an email. Clearly someone dropped out of like this group trip because some homies were like, yo, you want to go on this shit in like 2 weeks? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. They're like, all right, you got to get a vaccine right now. Like you need a vaccine 2 weeks before
you
go to Uganda for yellow fever. And I was like, fellas,
nice.
No, I can't.
Nice.
Never. No vax.
Never.
I also got a vaccine for diphtheria, which I don't know what that is.
Is that a diplomat's fucking third stringer, dude?
Yeah, it's Jim Jones in Tokyo with Kanye.
It's Freaky Zeke and diphtheria.
It's hell rel. Tetanus, which whatever.
You don't have a tetanus shot?
I don't know. Probably. I think you need it every 10 years.
Okay, whatever.
And typhoid.
Typhoid fever.
Yeah.
What does that do?
I don't know.
Can all these kill you?
Probably. I don't know.
Tetanus can't kill you. It'll fuck you up, probably.
I know a few Jewish boys that have been killed by yellow fever.
Yo, for real, dude. Slayed.
Can yellow fever kill you?
It's got, what about malaria? Is that yellow fever?
Malaria, yeah. No. Yellow fever can be fatal. The case fatality rate for yellow fever ranges from 20 to 60%. That's a huge range.
That's way too big of a range.
Ew, bro. Symptoms: fever, chills, muscle pain, headaches, jaundice, black vomit,
Ooh.
hemorrhagic syndrome, and renal problems.
Yowzers.
Yeah.
Good thing you got vaxxed,
I got
dude.
vaxxed up. But
First time this man
Here's
ever
the
got a vax in his life.
I got the jab, but I don't know if it's going to be effective because, I Googled, I was like, all right, you were still in Miami. So I was like, all right, kind of a light work day. Let me fucking handle this shit right now. I just Googled like where to get yellow fever vaccine in New York City. Because I can't just, I don't
Tish, NYU.
Well, I needed to go like Stuyvesant High School.
Yeah.
I needed to get it like that day because it was like 2 weeks and a day before I went.
It was
And
coming
they're like,
down to the wire.
You want it now. And you need to get like the certificate and everything. So just find this place in Google. It's called like, Midtown Travel Clinic Vaccine, whatever. So I think I could just go to
sounds mad legit.
I can't just go to my doctor and be like, yo, doc, let me get the yellow fever vax.
Yo, hit me up with the fucking good shit, dude. Yo,
Also,
give me the shit from the back.
My doctor definitely has the other kind of yellow fever because he's Indian, but he speaks Japanese. And has a Japanese wife.
Oh,
and there's
come on.
photos of him in the lobby with Hideki Matsui
Fire.
and Shinzo Abe.
Hideki Matsui, one of the all-time great porn collectors.
Great, all-time great gooner.
Yeah.
All-time great gooner.
Yo, he might have invented it, dude. He's in the Hall of Fame for gooning. I don't know about the MLB Hall of Fame.
Goonzilla.
Yo, shout out fucking Ichiro, dude.
Absolutely.
Wow, what a
What a
fucking
G.
legend, yeah. Congrats to listener of the show, Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah.
We're proud of you, bro. We voted for you. We were not the one holdout.
Right. Here's the thing, though, about this vaccine clinic is I pull up, I open the doors. I'm like, fuck, I don't know if this is like legit now because it's like in the reception area, there's just like neon lights, like
But there's an Instagrammable moment in the,
like
the
it's
clinic.
it's a vibe ass neon lights. And it just said STD rapid tests.
Oof, yeah.
Travel vaccines and like other shit, whatever.
That's so
Meanwhile, there's two like hype beast dudes. They're both Indian, just like the receptionist, blasting Drake. And not just like a radio station. They were like, it was only playing Drake the whole time in the reception area. At one point, the song that's playing is "You the fucking best, you the fucking best, best I ever had, best I ever had."
Yeah.
Whatever that fucking song is.
Yeah.
And one of them turns to you and goes, yo, this is definitely like one of the best songs ever fucking created of all time. Of all time.
Of all time.
And I'm just like,
with a video directed by Kanye West.
Are these guys gonna fucking like, am I gonna get a vaccine while listening to Drake?
I mean, it sounds like it.
Imagine getting an STD test while like Drake is just blasting in the background. Like that itself has got to increase your chances of testing positive.
Yeah, I was gonna say that those things do not compute. I mean, it's like guys that listen to Drake. One, it's like they don't fuck, and then two, it's like maybe
they fuck recklessly.
Yeah, or they're
fucking dong skis.
Maybe those two dudes were there because they were gonna fuck each other.
It's like, you get an STD test, ma? Oh, so you fuck, ma?
You clean, ma?
You fuck, ma?
Hey, ma, you clean or what?
Yo, go out with me and I'll make sure your test is negative.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have this, but whenever you get a call from the doctor after getting an STD test, it's always kind of confusing because they're like, your test is negative, and you're like, what? It's like, no, that's like,
you're
not positive for.
I can see that would be a stressful moment for sure.
Yeah,
for surely. Okay, so you got jabbed listening to Best I Ever Had.
I got 3 shots while Drake was on, but here's the thing, and I want people to weigh in.
Well, that's the outro music.
There's a big discussion around malaria pills. Or just taking malaria medication.
Yeah.
A lot of people say it's not worth it.
Oh my God. Best I ever jab.
That's best I ever jab.
That's what they needed on that anyway. Yeah, whatever.
Best I ever jab.
I'm happy I got it. So malaria pills.
So I took malaria pills when I went to India in 2006, and I took like the cheap, it's called Malarone. And the side effects on this are fucking serious. And like, I legit had night terrors.
What?
Where I was doing a homestay with another student, and he woke up one night, and I was like standing on my bed, just punching the wall and screaming.
Yo, what? Is that even a night terror, dude?
I don't know.
That's like asleep. You had a night fight, dude.
I was asleep.
You were fighting demons, bro.
I was fighting the night.
And he just and you just got woken. He woke you up out of your stupor.
I think it's like sleepwalking, right? If someone's night fighting, you're not supposed to wake them up because they might kill you.
Yeah, dude. And there's no vaccine against getting killed by someone who's in the middle of having a night
Save
terror.
tonight will fight the break of dawn. That's what I was trying to do.
Save tonight. Oh, that's Eagle-Eye Cherry.
Damn.
That should be a flavor for one of these rare fucking energy drinks, dude.
Yeah. So, and I got like pretty sick from these pills, and people report like getting like the side effects are like not worth it, and
well, better than getting malaria.
And I was like, give me the pills, whatever. And
give me the pills.
Give me the pills. And then the guys on the trip are like, oh, probably not doing them. Like, we're going to be up the mountains. But then I'm talking to some friends and they're like, yo, my friend just fucking died from malaria.
What?
And I'm talking to a doctor friend and she's like, yo, this, like, read the symptoms of malaria. It's even worse than yellow fever. Like, black vomit is fucking black blood, bro.
That's, you get malaria from a mosquito?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's be like a specific, like, female, whatever. Whatever. Weighing in the comments.
Fucking female mosquitoes.
I know.
Fucking, come on, guys.
Yo,
right?
yo.
female mosquito bitches be like.
Exactly.
That's honestly one of the all-time Sinbad bits.
Malaria. Yeah, so I'm gonna take them, and then I guess like
you're gonna take the ones that gave you night terrors, bro.
Apparently, I got a different kind that cost like $45. They're like, get the expensive ones. I'm like, I was like, $45? That's expensive. Shout out Bill Gates for nearly eradicating malaria, I think, with like cheap mosquito nets.
Yeah.
And his daughter. What was I gonna say? I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna take the malaria pills. And I think I'm gonna be one of the only ones there on malaria pills. I'm like, the worst that could happen is like the other homies are gonna call me a fucking pussy. Whatever. I don't want to die from malaria. I don't want to die being attacked by a gorilla. I don't want to die. There was some action, some motion last night.
Motion at the border.
So I'm flying into Rwanda. I'm staying in Hotel Rwanda. Not actually. I'm staying at a hotel in Rwanda for a night. It's like 24 hours travel, by the way. Oh, I'm going to Istanbul. I'm going to Turkey.
A little stopover for a little something.
I Googled if there's a dental clinic in the airport because I don't have dental insurance.
Oh, you're like, let me get my quick cleaning in.
Yeah.
When's the last time you got your teeth cleaned?
Way too long ago.
Bro.
Way too long ago.
You know, and this is another great piece of advice from my dad, a lot of health, right? For your whole body starts in the fucking mouth.
I think it's bullshit.
No, dude, it's fucking germs and shit.
The last time I went though, they're like, yo, your mouth is in great condition. Pause. Because I don't floss.
The last time you went to see a professional, they said, yo, what that mouth do?
Well, I don't smoke. I don't zin.
True.
Right? I don't drink that much or consume that much sugar.
Coffee.
But that's just
staining. Yeah, it's more of that's a cosmetic thing.
I use the plastic picks. I don't use floss. Apparently, they're better for you.
Well, the best is a water pick, but you got to buy that from like fucking Sharper Image or whatever. Wait, so you don't? Because I have the pick, I have the individual flosser. That's still flossing. But if you floss enough in your gum, because like if you only floss, I don't know, once a week, once a month, like and your gums bleed, that just proves to you that you need to floss at a greater clip.
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't floss at all.
I use these like plastic picks that don't go down between your teeth. They just go through and like they have like little bristles that like.
Oh, clean. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And so the last time I went to the dentist, they're like, damn, your mouth is fucking fire.
Immaculate. This man, if there's one thing we know about James, is he has an immaculate mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to fly to Istanbul. So it's 24 hours of travel. You go to Istanbul.
Fly to Istanbul. I have like a 5-hour layover there, so I might inquire into like if I can leave the airport, go have like a fire meal, maybe get some cosmetic surgery.
You have to go through customs and shit. No chance.
I know.
You're gonna be in the airport.
I know, but I think there's a dental clinic or like a health clinic in the airport where maybe I can get some like healthcare.
Can you say the airline?
Turkish Airlines. I'm on my Eric Adams shit.
I was gonna say, yo, good ass lounge. I bet for guys like Eric Adams, you know they have that shit. Fucking. You get like another massage at like you did last time during your layover.
Maybe. Okay. Okay. Then I'm flying into Kigali City in Rwanda, which is a 4.5-hour drive from where a rebel group just took over a city in the Democratic Republic of Congo. I think their gang name is M23.
Wow. Shout out to DRC, dude.
Yeah. I think they just took over a city called Goma. And I think the DRC said that
they said more like Goma D's nuts.
Yeah. I think the DRC said that they maybe are considering that a declaration of war because the rebels are maybe backed by Rwanda. So I might be flying into an active war zone. I don't know.
That's, are you shook? You have security?
I will have my Blackbird spy plane, oboes boots laced up tight so I can just fucking take off
like a school shooter.
Also, like I think I look ethnic enough where they're not going to be like, oh, yo, get the white guy, you know?
Yeah, especially considering I know who you're traveling with. I think you're the least white.
But no, I'm traveling about it. I'm the only one I think flying from New York.
True.
I don't know. I don't know.
But you'll have linked up by the time you get to the war zone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you'll have some human shields.
Yeah.
With worse teeth.
Yeah. But the craziest part, Lawrence, is that
transition. God.
the craziest part is that, and the most like, so I've heard that like seeing simians, gorillas, apes out in the wild on my Jane Goodall shit is supposed to be legitimately life changing.
Versus seeing them in captivity, because I've seen gorillas before.
Yeah, gorilla
In the
nuts.
zoo. In the zoo. I've seen some gorilla grip in my day.
Oh my god. It's supposed to be legitimately like alters your brain chemistry.
Really?
You become a different, better person. Yeah.
This is like the stoned ape theory type thing where like it's going to unlock some shit in your mind because you see your ancestor
exactly.
who his cousin did shrooms that then grew up and became you.
You realize how small of a speck you are in the grand scheme of things. And
is this your main motivation for going to actually like witness
to better myself? No, it's to witness the apes. Yeah.
Sick.
The gorillas.
Oh, you're not doing, I mean, and this is not me calling you or the trip out. You're not doing any humanitarian work.
There's some stuff like that on the itinerary. We're going with the nonprofit.
And I'm going to skip.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm feeling kind of, I got yellow fever.
I can't build a house, dude. I got malaria.
The itinerary is pretty jam packed with like touring like the nonprofits projects with like around water access, education, conservation.
Conservation.
Conservation. So I don't know. I mean, it's yeah. And then there's like one day devoted to, it's like a 2 to 4 hour trek in. You spend an hour with the gorillas. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? What does that mean? We're with the gorillas for an hour. What does that mean? And they're like, and they're like, oh, you're just like watching them. Like like they're in their area just eating and you're like watching them and you can like kind of go around like the viewing area. But then in the fucking required like things to bring, which is like a lot of gorp shit, was like bring a face buff neck gaiter thing in case you come face to face with gorillas. I'm like, face to face with the gorillas.
They go for the neck. That's what you're saying.
No, I don't know.
wait. What do you mean? What do you mean a gator? Like a
over your nose. It's
so
just like,
so then they can't. They're confused. They don't know that you're a threat.
I don't know. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean be with the gorillas? They're like, oh, sometimes they come up and sit down next to you. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, a gorilla could kill you. Silverback?
The newsletter boots will be laced up. There is always one silverback male and then a bunch of his bitches.
Right. His
offspring. Yeah.
Are you supposed to bring like camo? So you could like,
I don't think so.
With the gator, and it's like, oh, look at this fucking, look at this tree.
I did buy the gator option that did come in camo from REI.
That's sick.
It was either like blue, pink,
like
or
a pop
camo.
where it's like kill.
I don't think girls naturally want to. They're not like predators. They don't want to kill you.
No, but the silverback is trying to protect it. He's like, these are mine.
If you try to
fuck my bitches,
if you start rizzing up one of his hoes, then yeah, he might
the
come
huzz.
after you.
Stay away from the huzz.
Yeah, he might come after you.
What's the weather in Uganda right now?
Hot, wet, dry.
Oh yeah, we're talking highs of 83 with rain, so it's got to be humid.
Yeah, but I got to be wearing like full long sleeves, full pants. They're like
gloves.
Yeah,
no exposed skin.
I don't know, bro.
You're gonna be out here like a Hasidic woman, dude, just fucking covered head to toe. Or I guess more a burqa would even be more appropriate.
Yeah. The craziest thing though is that they were like, bring a camera, and I was like, well, shit, I don't have a camera.
Your phone.
Well, they're like, you don't want to necessarily. For some reason,
the gorilla will grab. Oh, is that a new iPhone?
Yo, selfie. Was there?
Yo, your dump from Uganda is going to be elite, dude.
There's like park rangers that like take selfies with the gorillas, right?
I'm sure. I saw some shit on Reels about some guy sleeping in a tent with like 4 cheetahs, bro. I'm assuming that was in Africa. I don't know. They're all snuggled up.
This is the hardest photo of all time.
Oh yeah. Oh, because everyone's stance.
That's me. That's me, bro.
That's a black man. So
I'm okay.
Yo, you should try to recreate.
That's what I'm saying.
The meme.
No, I'll die. DRC, the neighboring country. But so I bought a digital camera, like a point and shoot with like some zoom.
Oh,
so over the weekend I was carrying it around trying to get used to it. Just like have it in my pocket and like whip it out.
Small.
Yeah, it's like it's like the size of the phone, but it's like from 2012. So it is hilarious, like trying to navigate like 2012 technology.
Where you buy that? eBay?
B&H. I just like price sorted low to high, the used shit. They have a whole section of vlogging cameras.
Oh yeah. Oh, you like that you put on the stick? And
no, they have like a built-in like fuzzy microphone here that's like directional. But I just bought like a $300 point and shoot camera. But now I'm gonna be that fucking guy that like carries around a digital camera. Like, yo,
I mean, listen, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I feel like you did the right thing because it's like I know the relationship that we each have with social media. We don't need to get into it, but like, you got to create some memories, even if it's just for yourself, you know?
Well, yeah. I was like, if they say bring a camera, I'm not going to bring a whole fucking DSLR, dick sucking Ron camera, but I'll get a little point shoot.
Well,
maybe that's just like the little backup.
DSR right now, the DSL, the L stands for loser because he's from Buffalo.
Nah,
dick sucking loser.
Not from
Ron.
Buffalo, but yeah, he's a big Bills fan.
He's from right.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Anyway, more updates on that trip coming soon.
That
is on the horizon. It's going to affect our schedule a little bit. I think that we're going to have a boys only drop on a Friday because I don't think I can Zoom pod from Uganda.
I don't think they have internet.
Yes, they do. What the fuck? Of course they do. I don't think that I will be. I don't think I'll be able to watch the Super Bowl just because of the time difference, and probably not. Like I don't know if ESPN is broadcasting the Super Bowl there. Or CBS. What's the Super Bowl on?
I don't know.
Is it Romo? Or Brady?
Oh, you're right. It's probably Romo. I think it's CBS.
Do you fuck with Brady more or Romo? I fuck with Romo. I can't stand Brady.
They both suck so bad. But
Brady is legit bad at it though.
I get. Well, Homo's had more time in the booth. So,
but why would you talk about Tom Brady like that?
No, Tony's had more time in the booth to be. Honestly, dude, you kill me at home. You know who I prefer of all the fucking
Troy and
Gooners?
Troy and Joe?
Nah, I like Collinsworth, dude.
Oh,
I'm sorry, dude.
You can't have Collinsworth call a Chiefs game.
Well, listen.
Oh, the way Mahomes just fucking sidestepped that.
Well, everyone is fucking sucking Mahomes' dick from the back regardless. But I guess, Troy, I don't know, man. It's like Brady, Brady's insufferable.
Well, Tony created a new archetype of announcer, like the over anxious, like he's drawing on the screen during the
trying
fucking
to guess
live play
every time.
And Brady is trying to, now everyone's trying to have a Romo.
Trying to out Homo.
And so
Tony.
Brady is trying to Romo his way into like relevant. And it's just like, yo, Tom, like go home and fuck your supermodel ex-wife, bro. Like,
fucking ex-wife. She's fucking the jujitsu instructor.
Go home and kiss your kids on the mouth. What are you doing?
Go home and fuck your kids, Tom Brady. Be normal.
I don't know.
I like Gronk on because Fox is all the guys are so fucking brain dead, especially Bradshaw. But I love Gronk on Fox.
Yeah,
Gronk rocks. Obviously, that's no fucking shit. Anyway, I can't wait to hear more about the trip. And yeah, hopefully the people at home we can follow along on social media.
Let's talk about another fucking jungle. What do you think of Paris Fashion Week? I'm not gonna lie. Of the two of us, I definitely was following along more. The obvious shit is, it's Orly and Lemaire, bro. I think I used the term North Star earlier on this pod when we were talking about grunge and Marc Jacobs, but like everyone just wants to be fucking Orly or Lemaire, which is fine. Wait, hold on. What do you mean everyone wants to be Orly and Lemaire, or everyone just like, oh shit, Orly and Lemaire are the ones right now?
I think it's like both. Well, I think more people are trying.
So who's trying to be like Orly and Lemaire right now? Jacques Moon, maybe a little bit?
Yeah.
Like Lemaire?
Yeah, shit's whack. we could talk about like Dior was a huge, I think, we could talk about what's going to happen maybe with some of these designers, but the Dior show was opulent but restrained. And yeah, I guess that's not like Lemaire. I don't know. I guess like for me, it's like I'm paying attention to Lemaire. I'm paying attention to Orly. There's some weird shit like the Junior return to, I think the term Gallagher used, lumbersexual.
So what do you think of that as a former
Filson stuff?
As a former urban woodsman?
Yeah. Well, I didn't go that hard. I didn't go full continuous lean.
Big Oak Street
bootmakers.
Oak Street bootmakers and cuff jeans and flannel guy.
It was so okay, right? There's probably two ways to approach this. One is that
you definitely carried around a little fucking pen knife.
No.
And some field notes.
Or a moleskin. No. Never that guy. Oh, you know what I wanted to say? You should keep, when you take the malaria pills, keep a dream journal. You might have some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I know you hate when we do dreams on the pod, but when they're funny and they involve maybe either of us,
sure,
they should be, I feel like, relate to the audience. All right, when I'm looking at the Filson Jr. stuff, I could see someone being like, yo, we're so back. And then for me, I'm just like, this has aged poorly. Now, granted, Junior,
does it make you look back on your enthusiasm for it?
And I was never that. I had a Filson duffel. Which is the iconic duffel, which I still like. If some like woman who, for unfortunate reasons, is involved with a member of the throw gang and it's like, I need to get my guy a weekender, a duffel, I always will recommend that iconic Wilson wax canvas and leather. That's an iconic bag. Outside of owning one of those, and
there's too many recent photos of you.
Thank God. No, I never, listen, yes, I had APC jeans, but that's not like lumbersexual.
No.
If there's anyone that could do it, it could be Junior. Junior's been a guy that's like done, like he's done this. He's just going full blown, like the entire collection, harkening back to fucking 2009. It did not hit for me. I preferred the Sakai Carhartt stuff, personally, of all the new stuff.
Sorry, I wasn't reacting to that. I was reacting to, there's a photo of Jason Statham when you search young Lawrence Schlossman, and it's from your Summer Movie Awards.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank God that Substack is getting good fucking SEO. And he's not young Statham. That's from the Beekeeper from literally.
Bro, I don't know.
There's also like over the summer.
There's a photo of Kevin Spacey.
Yikes.
And Jeremy Irons.
These are all literally from the movie post.
The Sky Card stuff is good, but I don't like there's too much logos on it. Oh.
Well, it's like what's the combined? Well,
why did they do Sakai with the C being the Carhartt logo? Why is it C, the Carhartt logo, and then Sakai?
This isn't the first time that they've collabed, and this is clearly the branding that they're going with. I mean, well, here's the thing. It's like, okay, what was the other huge moment at Paris Fashion Week? It's Nigo LV. All this stuff looks better than that. I don't know what. I know what they're trying to do, but your Unk thesis, actually, if you'd like to relay, is actually, to me, was quite interesting.
It's just Unk wear. It's like rehashing streetwear. I mean, there's a whole this shoppable exhibition of like Pharrell's closet where he's just doing a closet sale at the fashion show.
The Jupiter, because he has an auction company.
Like giving Nico a fucking...
Nico?
What?
You said Nico?
Nigo. Giving Nigo like a little booster seat to be like, hey... He's still relevant. He still matters because no one's giving a fuck what's going on at Kenzo.
Even Kenzo hired a design director because they're like, why don't you go play with your friend over there and let's see if we can make some sellable clothes.
But then it's like, oh, Nigo's actually now kind of just doing the LV. It's not Pharrell. And it's just like, I mean, he's making ice cream shoes and like Osiris shoes, just like graphic tees that are like referencing like Kanye Louis.
Yeah, there's no appeal. There's zero appeal. I understand the importance and one legend paying homage and continuing to prop up like his OG, which is literally like just Unk culture, right? Where it's like, one jit propping up an Unk, like I get it.
Look,
but
there's definitely a customer for this. There's definitely a rich guy that grew up in like streetwear 10, 15 years ago. That is like going to look back on this like, oh, this is the glory years, the fucking, Billionaire Boys Club, Bathing Ape, the astronaut, the fucking Milo.
Yeah.
Not the energy drink. The
baby Milo.
Baby Milo.
Yeah. I just, it's crazy to me that like, if the whole thing is that Pharrell is at Louis to like continue the fucking heater that Virgil was on and to appeal to all these like young people. It's like this to me, like really the youngest person I can see this appealing to is like somebody that's like even a little bit older than us. Like, I just don't. To me, it's not exciting.
Yeet wearing this?
No, Yeet is in chrome, kid.
Yeah.
Yeet is fully chromed out.
It's been a lot of fun to just like watch from afar without no pressure. Just be like, oh look, everyone's hanging out. Everyone's going to the showrooms.
Right.
And like
the other Paris Fashion Week. Yeah.
And now that Paris Fashion Week has become the one.
Yeah.
And you've combined like no one's doing New York Fashion Week. Everyone's doing Paris, right? You kind of have a lot of brands. And then a lot of brands aren't even doing Paris men's because they're just going to do like unisex later on. Or do it all at once, because why would they pay twice? Why would they pay 2 times to show like men's and then women's? Just do it later. So you kind of have space for smaller brands and showrooms to kind of just like have a little presence there. We talked to EDL about it, Emily Dawn Long.
Yep.
Small Talk, right? They're out there with Greg at DSMR, who's like Emma Penn's out there.
Metalwood.
Yeah, everyone's just like
showroom lifestyle might not make it, but hopefully you do. It's combining like the press and editorial and social media with the actual like buying and selling and business aspect of it. The real mechanism of what makes this industry happen.
Eventizing everything around it, dinners, parties, events, whatever. One
thing I didn't see,
which is good to see. That's all I'm going to say.
And maybe I missed this. And I know we talked a little bit about Lynch. Was there any Lynch tribute at Silencio with this Paris Fashion Week? Did anyone do?
I don't know.
I hope so. I mean, that was his fucking club.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
The club is the tribute.
Yeah. I mean, it is. Yeah. I wonder if they did. Cause like, there was the fucking memorial at, what was it? Bob's Big Boy, that they did.
Oh,
but
I thought you were talking about the memorial at the bikini coffee shop for the General Gooner, for the King Gooner.
No, but I didn't see
Big rip to that.
The Goonerol.
Big rip to that guy.
Big rip to the Goonerol, dude. Salute 5-star Goonerol.
Yeah.
I guess the big thing that outside of just looking at the brands that we talk about and that we love, like Orly and Lemaire on this show, it's interesting to see to hear like more of the rumors that, you got maybe some, we won't name any sources, but you got some intel that is actually pretty interesting.
All right, Daniel Lee to Jill Sander. That's happening, right? Is that a rumor or has it been announced?
That has not been announced. That is a rumor. I think it's pretty safe. Okay. Daniel Lee sucks, dude. And the fact that you go, okay, we all know now that Bottega was not Bottega because of Daniel Lee. It was because of Matthew Blasey, who, in proof right there, is him getting the fucking biggest job in the world at Chanel, right? So he props up Bottega, whatever, right? They bring him over to Burberry. He gets poached. Nothing's happening there.
Well, so I was conferring with a homie,
okay,
who is hopefully going to come on the podcast soon and has been in the fashion shit for like decades.
A legend, a veteran.
An absolute fucking in the trenches.
5-star Goonerol.
5-star Goonerol with this shit. And I was like, yo, Daniel Lee, like, did we ever find out why he left Bottega? Was it because he like said some racist shit?
Right.
Or whatever? I think that was dispelled, but it's just like, nah, he was just like a fucking asshole.
He's a piece of
like
shit.
a coke addict, like didn't respect people, like just he got addicted to the clout. He blew up too fast, right? He
posed shirtless on the cover of magazines.
That's awesome.
That was awesome. Crazy, dude.
But like
he had the fucking nip. He had his nips out on the fucking cover.
He was
dude.
gooning. He became the guy too quickly, and he flew too close to the cocaine sun, and just like flamed out literally, and went to Burberry. And now he's going from Burberry to Jill Sander. Jill Sander, I think, is really cool, but that is quite a step down.
Yeah, and it's only cool because of Luke and Lucy Meyer, the husband and wife team that have worked previously at Supreme, probably most famously, but like
OAMC.
Yeah, right. I believe is still Overall Mastercloth. I believe still exists as their brand.
So the rumor there is that the Meyers are going to Loro Piana.
That's crazy.
Which is interesting that Loro Piana is, I guess, trying to continue on like the juice they have from the whole quiet luxury succession movement and trying to like bring in talent to make them relevant and interesting and cool beyond just like the rich guy basics.
Yeah.
And also, let's not forget, Loro Piana is first and foremost a textile producer.
Sure, exactly.
That just makes like incredible overall cloth masters.
Overall masters of cloth.
Yeah. So they're bringing in some creative minds to do something interesting beyond just like just straightforward rich guy shit.
Yeah, the bummer
which I think really could be cool. It's never going to be for me. It's not going to be my price point.
No.
You still got to cater to like the rich assholes, masters of the universe of the world.
Yeah.
But like at least they're maybe going for it. And I fuck with the Meyers, and it would be cool. That's a step up.
That's awesome.
Opinion.
No, for sure.
Or maybe diagonal step.
No, it's they're upwardly mobile. Even if I think that the reason they're getting pushed out of Jill is like they made Jill like a must see. I just don't think anyone bought anything besides like that Arc'teryx collab that like made a lot of noise. Like I never saw anyone wearing the new, again, very sick Jill Sander by the Meyers. So clearly, like
there was a sample sale a few weeks ago where stuff was like 85% off.
I mean, that's not shocking at all. So it's interesting to see Jill Sander to be like, we'll go with like the worst designer, honestly, who's more of a name brand, even though he couldn't move Burberry check to save his fucking life, to try to like make that brand financially viable, where the Meyers, who actually have this fucking vision, are going to go to this brand that doesn't need the help. And honestly, like you said, let them fucking cook those runway.
They're kind of playing the house money.
Yeah, and those runway shows are gonna be instant classics. I can't wait to see their debut. That's really exciting. I'm with you. Because like Loro Piana is always gonna sell summer walks and open walks and all the fucking garbage that guys, I think that listen to this show would never spend their hard-earned money on, but it'll be cool to see how experimental the Meyers are allowed to get. Moving on with the chairs, I think that I'm wearing Loewe loafers. Loewe is vacant because JW left. And the big rumor that I'm hearing, which seems to track, is if you watch the Kim Jones's Dior men's show, it's a real kind of I think like left field take on what he's done. Whereas where it was a lot of like logo mania before and shit that is going to instantly sell and had all these fucking collaborators from ERL to fucking Cause to whatever, Kenny Schraff or whatever.
We're talking about Dior.
Yeah. And then Travis Scott,
but they killed that. Cactus Jack energy drink. Oh no, that was a hard seltzer.
They killed that collab because Travis Scott killed those kids.
Right. No, but then it came back.
Oh, it did get like low key. They're like, we gotta fucking make some money back, dude.
They should have taken up space in the warehouse. We gotta fucking move shit.
They should just light it on fire, Dior style or Burberry style. It'll be interesting to see like if this kind of like elegant, massive swan song feeling thing means for sure that Kim Jones is gonna go somewhere else or do his own thing.
He'll go to Burberry.
And honestly, a Brit. And they might need Daniel Lee is British too, and he couldn't fucking do it. But it'll be interesting to see if JW goes to Dior, and if that means that he would just do Dior men's primarily as a men's designer, or if they'll fucking kick out whatever chick is the women's artistic director, and they'll just let JW run LVMH's second biggest flagship after LV.
Kim Jones has got to go to like Peter Millar or some shit, or like Joseph A. Banks.
Joseph A. Banks,
yeah,
dude.
Get 3 Kim Jones suits for the price of one.
Kim Jones is enough of a brand name that like, and this is like what is going to happen to Eddie Slimane? You should put your name on the label, put your money where your mouth is, and you're a big enough brand at this point. And Kim Jones has like done that before, I believe. Not obviously when he was much smaller and not as like this kind of cultural behemoth that he is now. But like, it'll be interesting to see like where these other kind of dominoes fall. But we're still fucking knee deep in this shit, guys.
And then the rumor fallout from the Wave news, JW moving there, is going to be the Proins of Schooler guys. That is just another blow to like kind of like I think they were showing at New York Fashion Week, and
they're New Yorkers, bro. They went to fucking Parsons.
Yeah, I think they're considered like a stalwart of like the New York Fashion Week schedule calendar. And who knows? Like maybe Kim Jones will go to Proins of Schooler. Who knows?
I mean, listen, at this point.
All right, well, that's enough fashion talk. Let's talk art, Lawrence.
Oh yeah, what do you explain? Explain to me. This whole.
I need okay. Shout out Matt, the security guard at MoMA, because I went there over the weekend to see what sounds like and is confirmed a super sick video installation. Which normally those two words I fucking hate. Mm-hmm. And it's like really in MoMA until mid-February. Roll up there and they're like, sorry, it's members only. And even if you're a member, the wait list right now to get in is 278 people.
Wow.
Because it is a small room, and the exhibition is called The Clock by Christian Marclay. So what this is, try to explain it. It's kind of like very simple, but very hard to explain. It's
like a lot of good art.
It's a 24-hour video with all footage from movies and TV from around the world.
Sick.
Footage. No. It's edited together seamlessly so that every scene on the screen is occurring at the exact same time as it is in real life.
Okay.
So you're watching the screen and like there's constantly like a clock in the background, or someone's like, it's 4:05.
Wow.
Or cuckoo clock chimes. And then he edits it in a way where it really flows seamlessly, where you're kind of like, you see a blip of like Pulp Fiction, and then like that comes on like 5 minutes later, or like the audio comes in. So it's all, and like it's really interesting I don't know, it kind of does like alter and make you think about like,
it's like watching a gorilla.
Earlier that day, I was like, oh shit, it's like 2:00. Oh, I only got like an hour before I got to bounce. Oh, it's like, oh, I got 20 minutes. Oh, you're constantly checking. When you first walk into the room, when you're seeing like the clocks and the watches and the time references on the screen, everyone in the room is like checking their phone to be like, wow, is it really 3:55?
How long did you you were enraptured for how long did you watch this?
Like 35 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And then we had to bounce. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's kind of like TikTok, where it's just like scroll to the next.
Yeah, this guy did a doom scroll, found footage.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of like audience laughing because it cuts to like, I don't know, like 1 hour photo with Robin Williams. Sure. Or classic. A lot of like people recognizing like, oh my God, that old movie from the 60s. Yeah. Oh, that like, and then there's like a movie in Japan in the 80s that like looks sick. And eventually you stop looking at your phone and you just like trust the screen, and you kind of like get a little bit like released from like constantly looking at the time and wondering about it. And it is just a montage of like thousands and thousands of movies where it took this guy years to put together. Him and a bunch of assistants had to comb through like thousands of hours of footage.
Hit the archive, dude. Hit the Criterion closet.
And I went up to Matt afterwards and I'm like, yo, bro, thank you so much. That was awesome that you just like pulled us in.
So is Matt like a listener of the show and was like, yo, Jimmy, I got you? Or?
When the fucking blue-haired docents were like, sorry, you're not a member. I'm like, oh, come on. He's like, no, Jimmy, you're good.
Ooh,
and pulled me in.
That must feel fucking nice, dude.
That was a great, like,
that's a flex.
Perk. Not all recognitions are great.
Yes.
Love it when you guys just point at me and go, Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I got a Don't Fits in Fort Greene. I'm like, all right, cool. Dude, I get headphones and he's just yelling at me. I'm like, can you not?
I always have headphones in and they're just like, oh, and it's like, and I feel like a dick because I'm like, what up, bro? But I got headphones and we're like passing.
Well, honestly, that might be, this is a guy that I don't think could hear the sound of his own voice. So he screamed. And I was with Jenna. We were just going to eat. And I was like, okay, bro.
But this is awesome. This guy's like, yo, you're good.
That's sick, dude.
And then went up to him afterwards. He's like, yo, you should tell Lawrence to come. I bet Larry like it. It's movies. And I'm like, I don't think Lawrence has been in a museum since the 4th grade field trip.
No, that's not true. But Jenna is not.
Oh, the Museum of Sex? Yeah.
The ice cream museum. Yummy. No, I could not. I'd have to make it a Dolo thing. And honestly, it's like I've just been trying to see every Oscar movie at this point.
Oh, Jenna's not a artsman.
No, she fucking fine. It's for her, and it's not even like.
What if it's like a mural that you can take a selfie in front of?
An Instagrammable moment like the vaccine fucking lobby? No. I think I would have to go Dolo, which is, again, I wouldn't be against that, but part of me is almost like I'd rather just go to BAM and catch the brutalist and get angry because I hate it.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, The Clock by Christian Marclay, like, go see it if you can. It's really fucking cool. That's all. And shout out Matt. Want to give him a shout.
Yeah, shout out Matt. What a fucking pull, dude.
I know.
That is a fucking perk. That's what we want, guys.
This was this past Saturday. It was would have been the highlight of my day, except I later had kind of a run-in with the mayor of New York, Eric Adams. So I'm not going to say what restaurant I was at. Because friends with the owner of the restaurant, I don't know if they necessarily...
We're protecting the innocent, the guilty being Eric Adams. He doesn't need to get protected.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker guilty.
I think that the owner of the restaurant was a little like, oh, fuck, he's here?
Oh, let me give you a quick, what do you think the odds are that Trump pardons Eric Adams?
Pretty high.
When he ultimately is found fucking guilty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me think about how to talk about this. So there's a show on Netflix right now called Selling the City.
Uh-huh.
The star of the show, Eleonora, I went to high school with.
Sick.
And
same graduating class?
Yeah, same class. We were friends. We were like good friends, but haven't talked to her since graduating fucking 20 years ago. Literally.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm class of 05. You're 04.
Yeah.
Damn, we're old.
Benny the broker, what's good NY?
Benito.
I was chatting with him about some LA fire relief that Xyience was doing that they wanted our participation in. Of course.
Say less.
You're welcome. Glad we saved the city.
Happy that it rained finally.
Mudslides now, though.
I know, I saw.
Too much of a good thing.
It's
too much of a good thing. I'm too wet.
Yo, I was talking with Jenna because we saw the mudslides thing. Like they did it was like a break during the fucking conference championship games on TV.
Oh, I saw that too. That was weird.
Well, I mean,
welcome to the new CBS News lineup. Mudslides in LA.
Like I was literally like, yo, what are the odds within our lifetime that fucking state literally falls into the fucking ocean?
Pretty high. It's gonna be the big one. The big earthquake coming.
Fucking crazy.
Anytime between the next like 1 and like 100 years is like the next like huge earthquake that like shears off like the western half of the United States.
Jesus, prayers up to all the homies. Just move, dude, move.
Yeah. All right. So I'm talking to Benny and I'm like, yo, he's like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, this, that, and the other. Uganda, fucking STD test with Drake. What's going on with you? He's like, yeah, he's like, oh, I'm in this show. I'm like, what show? He's like, this show Selling the City on, I'm on my broker shit, Selling the City on Netflix. I'm like, yo, I love real estate reality TV.
Yeah.
I'm an OG MDL New York and LA guy, selling Sunset, selling Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
All them shits. The Oppenheimer Group, Maurizio, all them shits. Ryan Serhant was on fucking Failing Upwards 7 years ago, whatever.
Uh-huh. Yeah, great guest. Honestly, he was a great guy.
Fellow TikToker of the year, whatever the fuck photo shoot we did. Yeah. He like has his own show. Anyway, I was like, yo, I'm gonna watch this. I put it on. I'm like, Benny, is that Alo? He's like, yeah. I'm like, holy shit! Like that's my friend from high school, which is so crazy.
She popped off, dude.
Bro. She had like the biggest like residential sale in New York City last year or something.
Jesus.
And so that turned into like a legit star and like power broker. And she like put together a team under Douglas Elliman. That's like the conceit of the show. It's like all these like badass bitches and Benny and Justin. But Steve Gold's in there.
Hell yeah.
It's wild to see someone that you are like legitimately close with and knew and spent a lot of time with, not see them for a very long amount of time,
20
and then
years.
see them in like from afar, but you recognize so many aspects of like who they are and their personality.
Yeah.
That you knew when you were an adolescent, now as an adult, dealing with like adult situations and adult fucking context.
Was she a girl boss in high school, but before the term existed? But did she give off girl boss tendencies? Vibes?
Very driven, very smart, very kind, very generous, very giving. She always had the free crib.
Oh, dude, real estate.
She always had the free crib.
Open house.
Yeah. One time remember I told the story about when I ran into a shirtless cowboy.
Mm-hmm. And
I found him a shirt.
Yeah. Or something.
It's because we got off the train and Alo's crib was right there. And I was like, yo, Alo. And she threw a shirt down from her window.
I remember that story. Yeah.
Anyway. All right. So I've been watching that show. That's my like background TV, like 20 minutes of time watching a lunch show. And I'm like, Benny, when the fuck? I ran into Benny. I was like, yo, what episode are you coming? He's like, oh, I'm not in the season. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Whatever. I'm hooked.
They already have a short king.
So I'm at dinner Saturday night after watching The Clock by Christian Marclay, fire exhibition. Shout out Matt. And one of the cast members walks in, and this cast member, very beautiful, dated Trevor Noah.
Oh, okay.
The not funny comedian.
I'm familiar.
There's a bit of a scandal. She on the show, she's like, oh yeah, I used to give Trevor Noah his material.
What?
She's like, I'm mad funny.
Well, didn't land with anyone.
And then Seabass's like, bitches be like, not funny. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm mad funny. No, you're not.
That's
not
the one comedian you don't want to take. You don't want to claim that material.
Exactly.
It's not Sinbad we're talking about.
Exactly. So, and then she walks in, she sits down. I'm like, oh, that's funny. It's a hilarious room that I'm in, by the way. Fucking Zach Abia is like over there.
Was Yeet in the building?
Yeet was not in the building.
Because him and Yeet have been inseparable.
I don't know what Yeet looks like. So
he had a fucking shiesty on it.
I mean, they were like, yo, go say what up to Zach Abia. I'm like, no, he's not gonna know who I am. And the last interaction was not great.
What was more me?
Yeah. Well, it was like, but it was throwing fits, right? Where I pulled up the TikTok and I rewatched and I was like, oh yeah, not great.
Oh, and I mean, I had to bury the hatchet with Bia because it was more about like I thought it was a funny story where I was the butt of the joke. The comments, because I'm nobody, we're no one. We're just the messengers. Everyone then piled on Bia. And this might have been during the Olivia Rodrigo vampire shit where no one knew who that song was about. A lot of people pointed the finger at him. So I did Bia no favors, but I did bury the hatchet with him.
Okay, good.
But anyway.
But I was like, I don't want to like be like, hey, it's me, the partner of that guy that fucking made you go kind of not.
He knows Larry.
Viral. Yeah, but you kind of went viral, not in a good light.
Bro, if you see Bia, you see Larry.
Okay.
And you see Yeet.
Just like, yo, Goots is good.
Goots is good.
Anyway, hilarious room, right? It's one of those restaurants. It's like, it's been open just a few days. It's very delicious food, but everyone's kind of just going like this. One of these restaurants, right?
Yeah. Everyone's reading the room. Terminator mode.
So Ayla walks in and she's sitting across the room, but I'm like, oh, I'm going to go say what up after dinner. When we're done, I'm going to go say hi, be like, James from Stuyvesant, remember me? Mm-hmm. In case you didn't remember me, fucking Mayor Eric Adams walked into the room and sits down at her table.
Suit, too tight suit, bad suit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was dark room?
His back was to me.
Okay,
and they were in a banquette.
Was he looking stressed or was he just looking
he was pulling, bro? I'm like, fuck. Now I'm going to get introduced to the mayor of New York City. What am I going to say? Hey, I hope the food in prison is as good as it is here. I legit was like workshopping with my boys. I'm like,
you know what hey, nice to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You know what they do to guys like you in prison, right?
Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you, Mr. Mayor. I was like, all right, there's one. Okay. This is all comedy, jokes, satire, whatever. I was like, there's one bodyguard who's on his phone the whole time.
He clearly didn't watch Christian Marclay's The Clock.
I was like, it'd be pretty easy to go Luigi mode right now.
Oh, and be a fucking you'd be a hero.
Fucking,
you wouldn't get the love that Luigi got, but you'd be king of New York. You'd be the king of New York for a week.
Be Coney, fucking steak knife up the sleeve.
You'd be. That's how you're gonna fucking Saw's fucking bro. This is a parody podcast.
Parody podcast. You know, with the Colbo beige,
because
with the Colbo beige tonal pinstripe and the Arlagace double-breasted gray blazer and just a blood splatter.
Hit him with the literal blood knot, dude.
Give me the blood knot.
How many times? Just hypothetically, right? You're stabbing somebody in the back. You got to stab
neck.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got to, if you were just stabbing someone in the back, people survive like double-digit stab wounds. You have to go jugular.
Yeah.
You got to bleed out the knot.
Yeah. Give me the blood knot.
So what were you actually going to say?
Honestly, I don't know. Just like, hi, nice to meet you.
Just polite, cordial.
I can't be an asshole to this guy's face, although that would have been so sick. All right.
But you know, he probably moves just real quick. Yeah. When he's out in public, you know, everyone is, he's the most hated New Yorker. Everyone's being mean to his face. Probably used to it.
Yeah.
Maybe not in rooms like this.
But if you're going up to someone that he's eating dinner with.
Yeah, you would make your friend look bad for sure. You're absolutely right. You want to make
all right. So I'm like, holy shit. And start getting nervous. I'm like, holy shit. Because I'm like, yeah, like, if I'm going to just be a pussy and just be like, hi, nice to meet you, like, that's pussy shit. But I'm not going to be like, yo, man, is this food better than it was in Mar-a-Lago? Like, I'm not going to be like, and then what? Just everyone's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, Zero Bond was booked tonight?
Yeah, exactly. So, unfortunately, some other guy, a big swinging dick, we're not going to name names, a big swinging dick goes up to his table, not Bia, and pulls up a chair, has his drink sent over, is chatting, daps up the mayor, like does like hug, daps up the mayor, is like in it for the long haul on this chat. So I'm like, fuck. We wrap up dinner. I'm sipping on a delicious Amaro, very citrusy, very alpine. I don't remember the name. Oh, from Geneva. No, Genoa. Italian. Genoa. Not a salami.
I was going to say Amaro and salami. It was salami. I'm getting notes of salami.
Yeah, I was sipping on
Gabagool.
I was sipping on that salami. Pause. And like Eric Adams will be in prison. And
yes.
And I'm like, I have to piss so bad. I'm so tired. It's like 10:30. We're gonna fucking bounce. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go up. Maybe I'll meet him. Maybe not. Whatever. I was like, you know what? I actually do want to like reconnect with my old friend. And I go up and Alo's like, yo, I thought that was you, James. Oh my god. And I'm like, Alo. And then her friend's like, Alo. And I was like, yeah, that's what we called her in high school.
Oh, she rebranded.
Well, it just goes by Eleanor. It's like how I don't go by horny Jimmy when I'm introducing myself to fucking randoms, right?
Okay. Well, the mayor would love that.
Unfortunately, so
Horny Adams.
Chat with Alo. It's awesome. Unfortunately, I meet the two other women at the table. Eric Adams is too enraptured in this conversation. And I'm not going to be like, hi, nice to meet you.
Right, you're not going to interject.
So I did get a little side eye from the bodyguard as I was like strolling up and like kind of like buttoning my double breasted and maybe I'm reaching in a little bit. Little bit
hit up the blower.
But yeah, that's my story of not meeting Eric Adams.
And that's on your... And also, right, you're not going to interject, but the friend also is not going to interject either because the friend needs to, the dinner mate that you know needs to be the one to facilitate the introduction.
Yeah, and she like stood up and like was like, we were like almost like standing away from the table at that point. It was just like not meant to be, but it was like, I have friends that love this show, Selling the City, and I was like, yo, I met Alo. And also almost Eric Adams like, what? Alo? Or like Eleonora. I'm like, yeah.
Right. She's the star. I mean, Eric Adams is not on the show. Did you have to have the conversation where she's like, what are you up to? And you got to be like,
I was like, well, I host a podcast. I host a podcast. She's like,
that went viral off of a Zach Bia story.
Yeah. She's like, oh, do you take like, she's like, oh, I was like, I'm a big fan of the show. She's like, you're not the demo. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm fucking an OG Steve Goldhead.
Right.
Pause.
Right. Yeah. I love reality TV. Of course.
I had Ryan Serhant on my podcast. That said podcast 7 years ago, whatever the fuck.
Could we book her? Was that
down? I mean, we exchange info. She was like a little like, yo, would you ever have like the cast of Selling the City on? I'm like,
the cast?
I think cast members, meaning her. Yeah. You go to her IG, she's always like, she's a good self-promoter. She's on fucking.
Well, you got to be a real estate agent, right? That's the whole, you're real estate agents at that level, you're an influencer. Right? Yeah. Like that's like just the job. That is the job.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my Eric Adams story. Maybe I'll meet him one day when I fucking go to jail.
It depends on what the visitation hours are like.
When I go to jail for mercenary crimes in the DRC and become cellmates with Eric Adams.
You better hope that Matt has pivoted to correctional officer, or else you're going to be on a fucking long waiting list to get some FaceTime with fucking horny Adams, bro. Damn, was he with a bitch?
Je ne sais quoi, or je ne sais.
He's a pussy getter for sure.
Yeah,
I'll give him that. Eric Adams is definitely. When I think of Eric Adams, and I don't know if he's ever had. He was elected as a single guy, right?
He was involved. He had a paramour.
What's that?
He had a lover.
A lover.
Yeah.
Well, because he strikes me as he's got to be all over Latinas. I feel like that's his. If I'm Eric Adams,
maybe, I don't know. One friend
This is
had
my
a suggestion.
speculation.
One friend had a suggestion of what I should say, which is, "May I join you at the table of success?"
That's fire, dude. He probably would have been like, I like the cut of this guy's jib.
No, well, you know his famous quote, right?
No, if it's based on what you just said.
When you're sitting at the table of success, my haters are my waiters.
Wow.
Fucking bar.
Hold on. All right. Well, we can end on that note, but I need to write that down because that's going to be the first line of the description. He said that during a press conference?
Yeah, when they're like, oh wait, here we go. All my haters become my waiters when I sit at the table of success.
Bars. He should have been in Dipset.
Yo, he must have been getting STD tested at the Drake clinic.
For real, dude. Wow. Shout out horny Eric. We'll see you in jail, brother.
God damn. Anyway, this has been another episode of The Only Podcast Matters. Chef, take us out.